Live from the basement of the VRS Multiplex, it's the Whoa Radio Show with your hosts and grand eaters, Justin Snodgrass and Ricky Redneck Nim. Alright.
And good morning, everybody. Probably be afternoon by the time we actually post this. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties today, but what we will do is we will post the show after everything is said and done. As always, make sure you go over and check out our sponsors, Warrior Point with an E, warriorpointwithane.org, and become one of the uncommon few. Lux Construction. Make sure you, if you are in the area and you need something done, give them a shout. And if you're down in Kansas City and you need other arm, Richie.
Both of them. I'm just like I got sleeves in this shirt.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't ripped them off yet. But anyway, so excuse me. If you need something done, make sure you get a hold of Eric over there at Lux Construction. He'll give you a pretty no frills, no BS bid, and then we'll work on getting it done for you. With that being said, make sure you also, if you're down in the Kansas City area and you want a good place to go and hang out and everything like that, head over to the All-Star Bar and Grill.
Yes.
Off of 435, right across the street, right across the highway from Worlds of Fun. So go over, have yourself a good day at Worlds of Fun.
Right.
And then go over and have you a drink and some damn good food over at the All-Star.
Right.
And if you get too much to drink, there's literally 2 hotels within crawling distance.
Yeah.
So
and tell him we sent you over there, and tell him we'll see him in November.
Right, yeah. And you'll see us out there November 9th and 10th for Warrior Fest 2018, the first Warrior Fest here in Missouri.
Yes. And it's now TikTok.
Yeah, we're TikTok. Literally taking the days down to. Yeah. I mean, it's.
We got our friends at BV Nation.
BV Nation's going to come out.
They're pimping tickets. They're coming out.
They are coming out.
And you've been putting this ticket thing. I know you've been working on it.
Yeah.
How are you coming on that? Is it up and running now?
I've got to get into my old phone and get the website. But as soon as I get the website back, I'll be able to have the pre-sale tickets up. $30 for both days. $30 for both days. You can do that at the door. And I don't know anywhere you can get 2 days of music, even if it's local talent. 2 days of just fun and music and everything that's going on for less than $60-$70.
No,
so it's definitely worth
$15 a day.
Right.
It's all day.
And normally you're looking at 50 plus for one day.
Oh, absolutely. 14 bands, guys.
Yeah.
14 bands.
Actually, I think we're over that now.
Okay.
I'm not sure yet.
There you have that. Also, you got comedians.
Yeah, we've got.
I mean, you veterans of comedy, comedy vets.
Yeah, comedy vets, veterans of comedy. Jim the Shark Dryer's coming down.
Yes.
I spoke to him on the phone a little bit earlier this week, and he's super excited.
Yeah. Well, if anyone I want to meet everybody.
Right.
But I want to meet him.
Oh yeah, he's a phenomenal
I really
guy.
I want to pick his brain about some things. He's a good guy. He really is. Lou, anytime you're a 19-time champion at something,
world record holder, yeah,
you're a bad man.
And Stan Lee even declared him a superhuman.
Yeah.
I mean, the comic book master himself declared him a superhuman.
Yes.
As always, we do need to pimp out Richard Rogus' book, Fishers of Trout and Men.
Yeah.
If you want to play Vano there. Guys, I can't stress this enough, okay? And really, honestly, you don't even have to be a vet to enjoy this book. Give you a chance to just I don't even know what to do. Just kind of escape for a minute, I guess, mentally.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right, and it's one of them things, if you need somebody to talk to, if you need something, just a release.
Focus. You need a way to focus yourself.
Right, and kind of regroup or whatever. Mm-hmm. Take 30 seconds and read something out of that. You don't have to read it front to back. It's all poetry. And, yeah, What else we got over there? We can.
And Richard's also a fan of the show.
Oh yeah,
you'll see
Richard's
him
a good friend of the show.
Time and time again, posting like something on there. So I don't mind helping him out.
What else we got over there? Catholic Charities.
Yeah, we've heard us week in, week out, pimp these guys, and I tell you something, we're going to continue for a while because.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got to find a group of find an organization, find a group of people here. This is a kit when you first come in. It's a water bottle. In this thing, you have a toothbrush, you have shampoo,
toothpaste, a pen, which fill out job applications or whatever.
Right to your family, something. Soap.
Right to your family, some soap. They've also got the Veterans Crisis Line information there.
Yes.
In there. So
moist towelette, by the way. Moist towelette.
Little moist towelette. So.
And this bottle's not a cheap little bottle.
No, that's pretty sturdy. So I mean, give you a water bottle and everything like that. So make sure if you are a veteran who is homeless or in danger of becoming homeless, to reach out to them. They are all over the United States,
male
as far as I know.
Or female.
Yes, it does not matter.
Okay.
And then obviously our friends over at St. Joe Frontier Casino.
These are badass.
These things are awesome. I still haven't used mine. Mine's still just sitting at the house because I'm like, I want to use it, but then I don't.
Yeah, I mean, you want to put the right thing in it at the right moment.
Right.
Know?
And I think I'm going to take mine out. I'm going to wait till Warrior Fest. And I'm going to fill it up with sweet tea and walk around with it. And then anytime J-Dub gets out of line.
I got a redneck family member, imagine that. He said, "Hey, where'd you get that urinal?" I said,
seriously?
I said, "I swear to God, I'll bust you in the head."
Was that redneck a-hole?
No.
Oh.
No, he shit his. And we got...
That's
oh
yeah, your little swag deal.
It's going to be a little hard to do this today because we're not live.
Right. However, I think what we'll do is, and you can say no to this.
Right.
But what if, because we're going to post this on the YouTube channel, we're going to do, we're actually going to do some shorts for the YouTube channel and for our Facebook feed. And I've got a reaction video for you.
Okay.
So you're going to watch the video, and I want your reaction on here.
Okay.
Okay. But I think what we'll do is next week, okay, whenever we go live for this, let's set a number of shares, and they get that.
Well,
what do you think of that?
I think that's awesome. Let's
okay.
pimp this out. I got one of my...
I want one of them damn mason jars.
Now, this is a miniature mason jar. Shot
awesome.
glass. I signed it.
I don't drink a lot, but that's awesome.
Yeah, this would be the one you just put up on your shelf.
Heck yeah.
That's from Comedy... myself. It's my merch from Comedy Vets. This is one of the Comedy Vets bracelets. These are stretchy. So if you got a big fat wrist, you can put it on there. Also, I threw in...
Do those things even fit you?
Yeah. I got
really?
I get past my hand.
Big ass arms?
Yeah. You got a Comedy Vet keychain.
Yeah.
This happens to be yellow. All right.
Damn it. Why didn't you remind me to grab my damn dog tag
and
today?
You get a dog tag.
Yep.
Okay.
Comedy Vet's dog tag.
And if we're lucky, we'll throw in this nice little box with it.
Yeah. The swag box. That's $1 million box right there.
Yes, it is.
So let's set it at what do you think? 200 shares. 250.
This kind of special gift here.
Yeah.
Item. Let's go 2.5.
2.5. All right. So 250 shares next week. If we can get 250 shares in the 2 hours we're on air next week, somebody will get that, a shirt.
Yep.
And whatever swag we can find.
And if anytime you get a shirt, this is our rule.
Yeah.
You get one of these urinals. Growler. Idiot. It's a.
Was it Biscuit that said that was a urinal?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
Old cousin of mine.
Oh, okay. Well,
he's got 2 teeth and half a brain.
Is he a Crystal Methodist?
No, he don't live up there.
Oh, okay.
No.
But anyway, so last week was kind of a revealing show for me. I don't know how much you got to see of it.
I watched the whole thing.
And it's one of them things, and I kind of wanted to continue on somewhat of that subject, but a little off that subject. You forgot to put your card in that.
Oh, and I put one of my business cards there.
Yeah, I forgot.
Official business card right there.
Completely forgot about that business card.
Business.
But anyway, so Bad Richie. So I told my story about my battle with suicide.
Right.
And a lot of people didn't know that about me. We had some technical issues last week. I swear I'm going to change the name of the show to Technical Difficulty, just because it seems like we can't catch a break this month. Like last week, this week, our internet will not connect to anything.
Well, I got a scientific reason, but I don't know if it's true. But I heard this, I'm just going to throw it out.
Okay.
It's because of the sunspots. It's August. Heat, sunspots.
Okay, whatever. I'm going to blame it on Jimmy Carter's liver spots. But anyway, so,
Well, I watched you, and I tell you what, I mean, I heard the genuine, no BS in what you were saying. Right. And a lot of people don't come as far as you came. And, thank you for that.
Well, and it's one of those things I want people to realize that just because you get to that low, right, that rock bottom spot, if you will, it's not the end. It's not. You can bounce back. It's a hell of a fight, and I mean I fought my ass off. You can ask my mom. You can ask Rachel. You can ask any of my friends that knew me through that time period and still know me. I've fought, and it took a lot. I've had a lot of ups and downs, and it's that roller coaster ride,
Right.
and the what is that country song? It's the life ain't always beautiful, but it's a beautiful ride.
Right.
And it is. It's
Right.
one of those things. I've met some amazing people in my life, and people that just continue to lift me up, and whether they pray for me, whether they just have a tendency to say something stupid to make me laugh, and I like your kind of philosophy on life. If you ain't
if you're laughing, you ain't
crying.
Yeah.
Because it's true. It's one of those things where you can go through some of the most horrible pains in the world, and if you can find the humor in it, if you can find something to keep you smiling,
Yeah.
It doesn't sting as much.
Right.
It's kind of like taking that. Have you ever played with that Surgilube that they use at the hospital?
No, I use spit.
Well, this stuff actually numbs whatever it touches. It's like Novocaine cream.
Oh, yeah.
You could take that knife over there and put that stuff on you and cut yourself, and you wouldn't feel it. And it, you'll still feel it, but that knife, I think I'm going to raffle it off for the show.
Oh, sweet.
Our buddy James actually did the rattlesnake skin on the back. He put that on there, and I mean it's a really nice knife.
Yeah, that's like a caping knife. Is what that is.
A what?
Caping.
What the hell is that?
That's for like when you take fur and you go like this inside of it, you can rotate it quicker and peel the fur right off the animal.
Oh, okay. So skinning, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the big boy
and then
there.
you got the Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife. Ace is a knife, but it's good weight.
Yeah,
it's a good quality knife. I think it retailed for $75 or something like that. Was the retail on that? And I mean it's a good quality knife.
And the sheath on this, guys, is not cheap. It's not junk sheath. This thing is leather.
That's the sheath that actually came with it.
Yeah,
and even if I think
good,
what we might
good belt loop.
Yeah. What we might end up doing is putting our names on it, if they so choose, whoever the winner is. But I'm not sure yet. I've got to make some decisions on that one. So anyway, I'm sorry, a squirrel moment. I seen the knife and started talking about it. But it's one of those things where if you can, and I preach it pretty hard to try and find the humor in life. Wake up in the morning and make it your goal to make one person smile. And then you take your ass in the bathroom, you take your morning shit, whatever. You look in the mirror and you think of something that makes you smile. And boom, you've already achieved one goal for the day. So the rest of the day is just icing on the cake.
Yeah. I listened to your story, and I kind of went the other way with mine. Those of you that know me, I've been fighting for a long time. Whether it was in a cage or on the street, in jail, wherever. I had a severe anger problem. And I didn't surround myself with the right people. I knew there was vets out there that could help, and I didn't surround myself with them. And I got in trouble, and I kept getting in trouble, And
you couldn't figure out why you kept getting in trouble?
Couldn't figure it out. Or I was too stupid to figure it out or didn't want to. Being a macho guy, that was cool. I wish I had the money back, all the money I spent on court and all that stuff.
Right.
And,
we'd have better internet.
Yeah. I started making people laugh, and people like, man, you got a talent. And I've been doing it all my life, doing yard shows. I never did any big grandstands until, later on in life. But I fought in a cage till I was 42 years old. I didn't want to quit, and I was winning. Okay. Wife came to me one day in 2009, and she goes, "You're losing your family. You need to get yourself checked out." And I knew I had something, but I'm a proud man. I'm a Marine. I could beat anything.
Right.
I can handle myself. But I listened to her. I didn't. I said, "Okay, all right, you're right. I'll go to VA," and of course I go in there, and I never knew about the VA at this point in time. I didn't know the red tape crap that you had to go through. Okay. But we got through that. And I went in and I met this guy, Dr. DeMark. He's about 6'6", and he's about this wide. Okay. He looked like a beanpole. Awesome guy. And he said, "Come in." I was real paranoid, so he had to go in first because ain't nobody walk behind me. Go and sit down. He took his hand. He put it on his hand and put it on my hand. He said, "Do you feel like committing suicide?" I said, "No, I feel like killing other people." Well, he pulled his hand back. He switched pamphlets. He switched pamphlets and was geared everything toward that. Well, found out I had PTSD, which I knew I had that. Mm-hmm. Then he said, "Well, you got OCD, you got paranoia, and we think you might have bipolar." So they started treating me for all these things. He gave me a counselor, and then she opened up the fact that I was molested when I was a kid. Big, 5'11", big tough Marine. No one wanted to admit that.
Right.
But I admitted it because I was a grown man. If somebody didn't care about it, I didn't care.
Right.
And she started encouraging me to get more and more into the comedy, back into it. Because you get back into that, that's what you do. I'd rather you make people laugh than beat them up. And you'll find out more people will love you and respect you if you make them laugh.
Right.
So I started doing that again. Well, then things go on. I lost counselors. Of course, they switch counselors all the time. And
oh, God, they change. You'll end up changing counselors more than you change your work.
Oh, my first psychiatrist got shot in the face. Somebody went up to her door and shot her in the face, killed her. You can look it up. It happened again.
Yeah.
Outside Kansas City.
Yeah, I remember.
Pushkar.
Yeah.
She was mine. So they gave me another one. And I had her for a while. They gave me another one. Had her for a while. Now I got another one again. Okay. Good folks. Good folks. And I'm still always edgy. I always think somebody's wanting to fight, whether they don't want to or not. And I go back in there, and she says, "Well, how's the medicine doing?" I said, "To be honest with you, it's not helping." Well, they were just treating me for bipolar.
Right.
They wasn't giving me nothing for PTSD. And she got looking at some, and she goes, "Well, you have these symptoms." And she think, "Well, wait a minute, they overlap here too." So she reevaluated me, and now she put me on something for PTSD.
Yeah.
And I'm a lot better. She's cutting back my bipolar medication. Now she's never thinking I'm not even bipolar at all.
Right.
That should have treated me all along.
Well, and see, the thing is with PTS and everything like that is there's so many different manifestations of how it presents itself.
Yes.
There's the depression, there's the anxiety, there's the paranoia, which and I know people are going to comment on this. Anxiety and paranoia are the same thing. No, they're not. Okay.
Actually, they're not. There's like a shade of black. They're both black, but different shades.
Right. It's kind of one of those, the way that paranoia presents itself as opposed to the way that anxiety presents itself.
Right.
And I deal with the anxiety thing.
Right. The one thing that really got her to look at me is all bipolar have the same traits. It's a trigger. It's not organic. Organic is bipolar.
Right.
We triggers. And if you get triggered like that, that's PTSD. There's no other. That's it. There's nothing else that does it. So everything I do is off triggers. And I'm telling you, since I've been on this new medication, it starts with a B. I can't say it. Forgive me.
Boost prone.
But to me, it's helping me right now.
Right.
I'm able to go in a restaurant and sit my back to the window. I've never done that.
That's
when me and my dad go somewhere. He automatically takes that seat because he knows I won't sit there.
Right.
I sit there. A biscuit can now walk up on me, and I don't choke him. Of course, now I can smell him. My senses are different too. I can smell him.
You don't choke him as much.
Yeah, let's make that a correction. And now they've really got me going the real way they should have had me going all along.
Right.
But before that, I got ahead of myself. Before that, I mean, guys, I jerked. If I wave at a cop and he didn't wave at me, I jerk him out of the cop car and beat his ass. For what reason? Just because he didn't wave at me, so what?
Because you're a mean old son bitch.
Yeah, quit being an asshole, Things like that. Some of my best jokes are when I was in that realm of mind. One where I crapped in a cop car, and I learned what a sanitation fee was from the judge. I didn't know that courts had sanitation fees. Well, I learned now, but I didn't surround myself. And where I'm going with this is you surround yourself with people who's been through it. They got tricks. They got tricks. They can help you. I met my biological dad. He was a Marine. What happened on that deal was, when I was in the Marine Corps, you fill out an application that says, has anyone been in the Marines in your family?
Right. Yeah.
I checked no, because I didn't know. They come back and said, we had a hit. You have a relative in the Marines. I said, well, I might have had a cousin. I said, no, this is your brother or dad. Oh, that close? Yeah. Huh. I called my mom. She goes, oh, I don't know. I don't think you do. I don't know. Of course, my mother, she lied too much all the time. Well, I looked at his name and said, John. I don't know no John. Well, I got in the Marine Corps. I said, yes, I do know John. Mm-hmm. And then when I met my biological dad, I finally figured out he was in the Marine Corps.
That's awesome.
And I met him in 2010 the second time. First time I met him, I was a little boy. He tried to come talk to me. My mom didn't want him to talk to me. I went and got the Doberman. The Doberman tried to eat him, and it was a big old thing.
Right.
But I met him again in 2010. And I went down and seen him and had some unanswered questions and still really didn't get all the answers. And I met a brother of mine. Well, the other day I found a couple brothers and sisters I didn't know I had. Big.
Well, that's cool.
That's cool as hell. So I was going to call him and tell him, well, he died. I didn't know my biological dad died. Okay. And I said, well, when's his funeral? They said, what do you mean when's his funeral? I said, well, we're going to bury him or what are we going to do? I said, no, he's already buried. I said, well, how you bury someone before they die? I said, oh, you didn't know? Well, apparently not. What? They said, well, he died in February.
Jesus.
He died February 5th on the Super Bowl. And this is August before I figured out my biology. Now, I'm not upset by that so much because him and I really never had a relationship. Right. You met my dad. The guy I called dad, you met. But the situation kind of upset me because his brother, my Uncle Sammy, lives in Chillicothe. Right. But he didn't know it either, so he couldn't tell me. So I was kind of, it kind of hit me.
It kind of bums you out.
But see, he was a veteran, a Marine.
Yeah.
And so I called some people I got, and, they're all like, it'll pass a couple of days because you really didn't know him. The situation is what you're going to be mad about. And they're right. And it was their expertise and their knowledge in that area that helped me because I surrounded myself now with men. I got veterans all through my family.
Right.
I hang with veterans. And the people I hang with might not be a veteran, but they love veterans. My brother, Redneck A-Hole, you met him. Yeah. Big old country fed, cornbread dude. Crazy prick.
Bastard.
Half of the Redneck Pimp Brothers. He's not a veteran, but he loves veterans.
Right.
And surround yourself, guys. More of all this is surround yourself with people. You don't have to be everybody. Surround yourself with people who've been there, done that, and have your best interests at heart. Right. Because if they don't have your best interests at heart, you need to kick them to the curb. Mm-hmm. Kick them to the curb, guys. Life's too short. Life is too short.
Well, and it's one of those things where, you don't just surround yourself with any vet. Because, there are vets out there that are toxic. And
let's clarify that, too. Yes.
And for those vets out there that are the toxic assholes that just cause issues, yeah, pretty much. You need to check yourself.
Give us other veterans a bad name, you dumb shits.
Exactly. And that's a topic for another show. But, it comes down to you just have to, it's pick your battles, it's pick your friends wisely,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I surround myself with people who are positive influences on me. Bob, You know Bob.
I know Bob. See Bob a lot, matter of fact.
That crazy son of a bitch.
Got the best Gilligan hat in the world.
Oh, God, yes. And I love Bob to death.
Mm-hmm.
And Bob has been a big help for me over the past few months. You know, between just being there whenever I'm having my freaking in between my ears moments, and it's one of those things that I honestly think that at the end of the day, if you needed it, Bob would give you his shirt off his own back, you know, just to keep you warm.
Yes.
You know, and that's the kind of positive reinforcement, the positive people that you want.
Oh, absolutely.
Around
last week, I was on location. Okay.
Yeah. And I apologize we didn't call you.
That's okay.
We got on a roll.
That's fine. I did a little survey while I was there, and I'm saying this in a nice way, so if it comes off bad, it's not. I don't mean it to be bad. But you can take it how you want it. If you don't think veterans look out for veterans, you're a stupid prick. Because veterans, they would turn and come back and donate money when they find out we're legit. Mm-hmm. They would give me more veterans donated than civilians.
Oh yeah.
One lady said she was calling Donald. That's what she kept calling him, Donald. She goes, because you guys ain't treated good enough. You guys ought to have the proper stuff to be out there collected. You should have a mister. She said you guys should have an awning, which y'all wrote her name on it. This is bullshit. And she was mad because we were out there. I was content. I was fine. Hell, I was a Marine. I don't mind the heat.
Yeah.
This is bull. Do you want me to go buy an umbrella? Oh, no, man. We got everything we need, man. Nope. This is crap. And it's that love right there. And, and when she donated, she didn't give dollars. She put a $20 bill in each pail.
Damn.
Okay. And she goes, I just love you, brothers. She goes, you guys are the most awesome and sexiest sons of bitches on the planet. And then she went on left field on me. She goes, and you guys make the best love. So you guys are just awesome. I'm like, hell, whoa, where the hell is this going?
Hey, do your patriotic duty and sleep with a veteran.
But anyway. I was like, whoa. And I was like, lady. But veterans take care of each other, especially legit. And they know you. They ain't afraid to reach in and get $5, $10.
Oh, no.
Now don't get me wrong, civilian people, they did a great job, too.
Well, and I mean, I've been, with Warrior Outdoors and everything, I've had booths all over the damn place. And I've had people offer to go in and buy us waters or whatever.
Yes.
I've had people just bring us lunch out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've had, situations where, somebody will walk by and they'll put $1 in the bucket. And then they'll walk by, and you'll see them like another, 2 or 3 hours later. They'll put another couple of dollars in the bucket, and then you'll see them again, and they put another couple of dollars. It's like, really?
Hey,
okay.
We've had a minister come up on site and pray with us.
Yeah.
On site, he couldn't give us any money, but he prayed.
Right.
Kind words, guys. Kind words. I don't. Kind words don't pay the bills, but it's good to hear those things.
But on the same note, and I've said this for years, in my own personal opinion, to me, I would rather have somebody, and we're going to do a short on this too, but I would rather have somebody who gave $1
and meant it
and meant it,
yes,
than somebody who gives $1 million and could give a shit less,
or he gives $1 million for his own benefit,
right?
Okay, because he's a counterfeit. He wants to give. Well, look what I did. I gave $1 million. I'm here with Comedy Vets, and I gave $1 million.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Well, yeah, thank you for your money, but
who are you?
What?
Yeah.
Who cares?
You know how many times I've had people come in and drop change, and they say, "Man, it's all I got," but I love what you guys do.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they sit there and they tell you a little bit about their history. Then I make them laugh with a silly ass joke, and they go on. And next thing you know, they're at your show buying your merch.
Yeah. And it's, and that's one of the things like, with the show, people see, because I've got the magnets on the war wagon out there.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, or I'll have my shirt on, and people actually ask, or they'll actually our good friend Christine was down at the VA.
Yes.
And she said that a bunch of people asked her about it. She was wearing a shirt.
Yep.
And she got her growler. I still need to get Robert his growler. He just hasn't contacted me. But anyway, so it's one of those things where when you start doing things that may not be able to, within the normal realm of what most veterans do,
but also veterans understand what you do.
Oh, yeah.
It might be backwards to Joe Schmuckatelli.
Right.
But over here.
But to Joe Veteran, yeah.
You're thinking, why ain't you did that already?
Right.
Well, what do you mean? You just now doing that? What the?
Well, and it's like with the show here. I've got tons of vets that and a lot of them are friends of mine from way back or whatever. Right. And they're like, why didn't you start this while you were still in? And I'm like, what? Yeah. And they're like, dude, you have the voice where you have the the talent. Go do it.
And you've now got a following. Well, I say you. We've got a following now. Even in my redneck ass family, who don't even know how to operate a computer, tune in to listen to what we got to say. Mm-hmm. They ain't figured out how to comment yet, the ignorant bastards. But they're trying to. But you've went along now. But we surround ourselves with people. Yeah. See, if you get a veteran to like it, then somebody with him, his family member starts liking the show. Right. And then they got connections. Right. And it's an awesome cycle.
Well, but and I equate it to this, and I'm going to take this a little bit different direction, but it's almost like a vet suicide. Right? Yeah. That one veteran commits suicide. Well, that veteran's connected to how many people?
Man, how many people do you hurt?
And then how many people to those people? Mm-hmm. And so on and so forth. It's the 6 degrees of separation, if you will.
It's selfish.
And so you turn that around and you go, okay, so one vet gets turned on to the VRS network, right? And they start liking the shows, BV Nation, Reality Check, Short Timers,
1700 somewhere.
1700 somewhere, yeah. Warrior Wallet, Warrior Radio, the Bear News, sorry.
We got some I know we got some ladies on there too.
Yeah, that's Reality Check.
Yeah,
they're on Friday nights. Yeah. And
so
and
women. And I say that for the women part,
right? And then that one vet, well, he goes, "Hey, dude, you got to check these guys out."
Hey, check out these two idiots on the radio.
Whether it's us, whether it's the girls at Reality Check, whether it's Proby or George or anybody, okay. J-Dub and the gang. Oh, J-Dub's actually going to be on a show again. Finally, he's back from training.
Yeah.
So,
the ratings are going to go down now.
Yeah, he sent me a picture last night. Absolutely beautiful picture.
With the sunglasses?
No, it was whenever.
It's still in your gimmick.
Let's see. They try to steal my gimmick. There's one of them.
Oh yeah. Nice.
They were convoying back. And nice. Beautiful scenery out where they were at. Yeah. But anyway, so
But and like you're saying, you surround yourself with the proper people. Life is better. I mean, my first marriage was absolutely terrible. I spent 7 years.
My first 2 were terrible.
I'm a very talented man. I got a lot of talents. Okay, I build things out of wood. You've seen some of my woodwork with chainsaw and all that.
Everybody knows that you like to work wood.
My God. Well, I didn't have the support. Right. And I'm not going to dog her on here, like I should do, but I'm not. But I just didn't get the support.
Right.
But this time I married a woman who gives me support, and I'm about half afraid of her. Okay.
I was going to say she gives you support, but she's also going to whoop your ass.
I mean, she's redheaded. I mean, I'm Native American. She's redheaded. Figure out how the temper's going to run that house. But
I'm surprised Biscuit isn't hiding in a closet most of the time.
He does for me. He thinks he can take her. What he don't know about her, she can shoot. I was teasing her one day. I was shooting. I was hitting the black, right? Yeah. I said, well, this is a scope. This is a gun. This is a trigger. She snatched it at my hand and put 2 in the black. She said, any questions? I said, nope, none.
I'm not going to piss you off.
None.
And here's a tip, guys. If you're dating a woman who doesn't know how to shoot, don't teach her how to shoot, because she's probably going to shoot better than you, and then you're going to say something that pisses her off, and you're going to catch one.
Right in the fatty part of your ass, too.
Yeah, right in the fatty part of the ass.
So we surround ourselves with good folks. But me and Jeff, every time we're up to the Walmart here in Cameron, there's always some female. And if you're listening, you old bag, I got something to tell you. But I was up at this time, and I got to meet her.
Is that the one that just hates everything?
Yes. Yes, she came out this time.
She came out to one of the first comedy shows that we did out here and sat outside of the door. We invited her in, offered to give her free.
Yeah.
And I don't like comedy. That's stupid. What the? Really?
Anyway, she came out, walked up to me, and said, I don't think you people ought to be out here. Now, me being a Christian man and a reformed asshole, I almost told her a few things, but I took a deep breath. I said, "What do you mean?" Then she just went off. She goes, "I'm gonna write a strenuous letter to Bentonville." At first, I didn't remember what Bentonville even was, what that even meant.
Headquarters
right?
of Walmart.
Headquarters of Walmart. Yeah. She goes, "I'm writing a strenuous letter." I said, "Okay, well, you can bounce your ass down and walk." What the hell, you know? She goes, "You people shouldn't even be out here." I said, "Well, you keep saying you people. What are you? What's this you people crap? You don't like Native Americans? Yeah. You discriminative? You people shouldn't even be out here." I said, "Well, I got permission from Doug and David, the guys that run this place."
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm going to write a strenuous letter." I said, "Well, go write your strenuous." I said, "You can't spell strenuous." And even Biscuit, he's looking at her like, "Who are you?" She said, "None of your business. I'm going to write a strenuous letter." So she walked her ass on. A couple minutes later, they come out there and she goes like, "F these guys. F both of them. F both of them." She walked up. Here David comes out there. He goes, what was that about?" I said, "She's going to write a strenuous letter." "To who?" I said, "To Bentonville." "So let her write it." He said, "F her too. You know, she want to be like that." And people just, if you're that hateful in life, go sit underneath the shade tree and quietly and do some sexual things to yourself. That's all I can tell you.
Something, yeah.
I mean, shut up.
You know, you can't, and that's the thing that.
But you're not going to make everybody happy.
I used to, well, and when I was first, before I went down.
A strenuous letter.
A strenuous damn
That's
letter.
Funny.
Well, and here's, I'm trying to word this without getting too angry. Here's the thing, okay?
Boy, you're searching.
Yeah, I'm biting my tongue.
Two puffs of smoke coming out of your ears.
Hold on a second. Let me relieve the pressure. But you know, you can't go through life. Well, you can, but you shouldn't go through life having that much hatred in your heart. And I know it sounds all touchy-feely. No. What I'm saying is, you know, before I tried to commit suicide and everything like that, you know, I was an angry son of a bitch. And I'll admit it. I was angry. I was bad angry. You know, I was almost like you. I wanted to beat everybody's ass. And I didn't care who it was.
Line them up, yeah.
You know, I just, set them up and knock them down. I didn't care. And I'm not a big guy, so I probably would have gotten my ass stomped more than I would have stomped. But be careful of us small guys. We're whitey. But the issue that we're having, is you can't live with that much disdain in your heart for something. There's a gentleman, and I won't name names, from this town that absolutely hates me. And I don't know why.
You're not talking about the guy who takes in things and turns around and sells them.
Yeah.
Donations and sells them.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw that punk. I don't want to see him.
But anyway, I was told by somebody else that he had posted about me that he was concerned for somebody else's safety in this town because they were getting donations and I wasn't. So apparently, because I'm such a violent son of a bitch, somebody else getting donations and not donating and people not donating to vets, I was going to go harm somebody over that. Because I'm that violent. And now you know me, Richie.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Maybe he mixed us two up.
I don't know. This is before you were even involved.
I was going to say, because there's no way anybody can mistake you.
Yeah.
I used to go door-to-door collect. You haven't ever went door-to-door to collect money.
No.
For bail bondsmen. I used to do that crap.
Right. Well.
Whoa.
And see, the thing is, yeah, okay.
I knew you were scary, son of a bitch.
For the record, okay, do I believe that people should be donating money to stray animals before our vets?
Nope.
No. And I'm very vocal about that.
And I didn't even get out of your mouth before we already answered the question.
Exactly. So, so yes, people know where I stand on that situation.
However, your money is your money.
Exactly, and do what
absolutely
with it what you will. I don't care. It's.
But the same token, I don't want to hear you say, "Well, I wish there was something else we could do for you." Really?
Yeah. Anyway, so moving right along.
You've heard them. You've heard them people.
We've been on.
You've heard them people. Oh, really wish I could do something for you as he drives away in his Benz. Yeah. How? What? Oh, never mind. Yeah, we'll see you at a show. Oh, you never been there? Well, that's right. Oh, you listen to our radio show? You don't? Oh.
Right. And I've actually had people since I've started this show. So this show's about 3 years old. Okay.
Right.
Our buddy Logan just texted me. Are you guys on? Well.
Yes. Tell him, give us a minute. Go have a sandwich and a smile, and we'll get right on there.
But anyway, so no, I can't text and talk at the same time. I get confused. I start typing what I'm texting.
Well, you know me. If I need something, I'll say, "Here, you type this for me." Yeah. So then we got to stop the show again. So.
But anyway, so it's
surround yourself
with positive influences. But on the same note, don't surround yourself with people that are only going to tell you yes.
And people, yeah, you don't need robots, guys.
You need people that are going to give you criticism, constructive criticism,
and then build you up.
It's one thing to say, and really so far we haven't had to run into this, but it's one thing to have an idea and somebody go, well,
we do what we want to do.
But
yeah.
Well, I mean, but between me and you with the show, for the most part, we're pretty on the same level. But it comes down to if you present an idea or you want to do something, somebody goes, "Dude, no," just take a step back and think about it. That's probably not the smartest idea. Richie comes to me and says, "Hey, man, let's build a shed and shoot tannerite inside of it."
That's a hell of an idea.
I'm not going to be in the shed.
Right.
I'm not going to be within 100 yards of that shed.
But you'll watch.
But, yeah, I'll watch.
Damn right.
And then I'll have 911 on speed dial because it's going to hurt you.
Well, I'm going to call out a guy, a friend of both of ours, who does what you're saying. Take our friend Jeff Onyx.
Oh, God.
Okay? He's got him and I were down there during the open mic. We were practicing the same joke. He told a joke and I told a joke. I told it different. He did. It was funny both ways. That man, he will give you credit. He will build you up. He'll say, maybe you ought to change this, this, and this, but he'll let you do it your way. Mm-hmm. But he's supportive of you no matter what you do, and we're the same with him. That's a prime example of someone that you're talking about.
Right. Yeah, and it's one of those. Whenever I MC for you, and whenever I MC for you guys, he's given me a lot of different pointers.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those things that I honestly think that at the end of the day, when you look back at what all went on throughout that day, and you look at something, somebody goes and you go, well, that guy was negative to me. Well, no, maybe he wasn't negative. Maybe he was just trying to keep me from being a dumbass,
right?
And shooting tannerite in a 3x3 shed,
right? Or my dad, my dad and my wife are the only two people that can tell me what I don't want to hear and keep their teeth. I mean, my dad would get right here and say, "Look, you big dummy, you know better than that crap. What the hell is wrong with you?" I said, "You know I can kick your ass, right?" He goes, "Yes, I know you can.
But you won't."
We already established that. I mean, he said, "I ain't afraid of an ass whipping. I've had many of them," he says. Okay. And at that point, when he's like, "Well, if you already had one, I ain't gonna give you one." Nope. But on the same token, right after that, if I do something great, he's like, "Hey, good job, son. Mm-hmm. Good job. I had no doubt you could. Good job.
Right.
We do the same with him. You surround yourself with it. And I'm a tough guy, so I like to be around tough guys. But the reality of it is,
why the hell
tough guys ain't always the way to be.
Oh, okay. So that's why you hang around me. So I'm the non-tough guy.
Yeah, I have to have a counterweight. Counterweight. But I surround myself with hard men, men who are not crybabies.
Right.
But once in a while, it's good to have a baby around so you can.
Well, that's why you
judge
keep
your life.
Around,
like,
right?
Damn, yeah. Say, look at Biscuit. Man, I know I'm a hell of a man. I was getting down on myself, I mean, I'm getting old enough I shit my pants or piss them, Now look at, what?
Hey, has anybody taken you up on the shit your pants challenge yet?
There's a lady who shit her pants on the shit her pants challenge. And she put a video in it, but she was playing with those, which grossed me out. I didn't ask her to do all that crap. But and it wasn't no skid mark. It was a full 3-pound turd. Okay, this is a full
Good
on.
God.
I mean, I don't know what she had, and I'm glad I didn't get to smell it.
She must have ate at that ethnic restaurant down the street there.
Yeah, whatever. But and they're like, that's stupid. That's the point. That's why I made up the joke about the shit your pants challenge. It's stupid. It's like the rest of these freaking stupid
the Tide Pod challenge or the snorting the condom challenge.
When you set yourself on fire.
Yeah.
Listen, you learn when you're in elementary school, stop, drop, and roll. Okay? You're taught then not to set yourself on fire. Why would I just deliberately set myself on fire? That's just, you pour some sort of chemical on you.
It's rubbing alcohol or it's Purell or whatever.
No, it's not fun. And it hurts me to watch you do that. So what you need to do is if you're one of the people, you need to go talk to the guy who's snorting the condoms, get a couple of the condoms, so when you breed, they don't have no more of your stupid people walking the planet. Okay?
Right.
You two need to hook up, exchange ideas, and eliminate your own selves.
Yeah.
Because that's just dumb.
Well, yeah.
So I come up with Shit Your Pants Challenge. It's just as silly, just stupid. But my brother's a reigning champion. My brother shit his pants till he's 16 years old. He didn't have any dates, but, you know.
He didn't need one.
One morning when he's 16, he woke up, his alarm was working, he had to go poop, and it was into the deal. But it's for 16 years. So if anybody can top that, you get a trophy. He had a medical problem while he did it.
Oh.
Still. I was a kid who made fun of him anyway.
You were that dick.
I did.
But anyway.
I gave him a Native American name.
Oh, God.
Shitter McShitterton.
That sounds more like a
Well, I was a young kid.
Irish name.
I was a young kid I didn't know.
Yeah. But anyway, so
he who shits alone.
Yeah, he shits alone.
You know?
He who shits a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
if he's Mexican, be senior shits a lot. But anyway, that's why I come with the Shit Your Pants Challenge. Just as stupid and goofy as the rest of them. So, I don't know. I can't believe I'm gonna say this.
We need to get Beefy Nation to pimp the Shit Your Pants Challenge.
Yeah, they do. I've been writing.
Hold on, I'm gonna text J-Dub right now.
Right, tell him watch our show because listen, I will give somebody. Let me lay this out for you. I don't literally want to see you playing with your poop, okay? But if someone would literally shit their pants and post it and tell me how long they wore them, I will give you a comedy shirt. One of my comedy shirts I just had made. It says Redneck Pimp on one side. It says Comedian Redneck Pimp. If you're laughing, you ain't crying on it, and it's orange. Okay, I will give you be the first one out of the box. I will give it to you.
Why haven't I gotten one of them yet?
I'm talking. Don't interrupt.
I can.
You ain't seen
it yet. Now that you're muted.
I do Morse code. I'll give you one of them shirts if you could send us a video to WO of the Shit Your Pants Challenge. It's quite simple. You got to be above the age 12 and up. Of course, I don't want to see no parts of a naked 12-year-old, so I don't want to see no naked parts at all. But you got to be of age, and we want to see shit your. I don't know how we're gonna pull this off without seeing you cracking your ass, but if I see a lump in your shorts, and everybody's got clothespins over their nose, and there's a shit ring around your ass, that's about all the evidence I think we'll need. But anyway, I'll give you a shirt.
The Shit Your Pants Challenge.
It's a Comedy Vets merch. I will personally walk my fat ass to the post office, mail them to you myself. If you got the stones to do it, I will provide you with merch. You know Facebook's gonna shut us off.
Oh yeah, they're gonna screw us. And I'm sitting there messing with Richie's mic.
And for our new friends we acquired over the weeks, thank you guys for joining. And we're not kidding. This is some of the shenanigans we do on the show. To my brothers and sisters who I just met, sorry that you had to figure me out on these terms. You might want to unfriend me because but this is what we do on our show here. Welcome those of you that are watching. Sorry we got to tape this before you normally go live.
Yep. But
we got some type of second-rate, third-grade equipment here that we are, and this is the best we got. Right. It ain't the equipment here
at the moment.
Yeah.
So we'll get everything figured out.
If any of my family members are rich and want to make a donation, we'll take that too.
Yeah. If you want to donate to us, let us know. To help us make the show better and everything.
You want a better show? Kick me off.
Well, and in all seriousness, that we we do this out of our own pockets for the most part, and
which
so
ain't very deep.
Right. You know, $10 an hour don't get me a whole hell of a lot. So J-Dub just texted me back. The what challenge?
That time you didn't stutter.
No.
No, J-Dub, it's serious.
But we are serious, J-Dub. The Shit Your Pants Challenge. I might even buy a couple of BB Nation shirts to throw in on that one. If I can come up with the one. But anyway.
If you can shit them, you get a box in the mail to your house.
Yep. Oh, have you seen that website where you can send people poop?
No, but we need that website.
Oh, hold on a second.
Because
I think it's like poopsender.com or something.
I'm working on some kittens right now.
It's no, it's not that kind of poop. It's like elephant shit and all kinds of. Hold on a second.
And you got to real quick talk about Shit Your Pants Challenge was brought to you by Redneck Pimp, the sponsor, hosting. I didn't invent it. I just brought it back.
Hold on. Oh, there it is. Shit, I clicked it. We're talking about going to a poop sending website, and I just said shit. Okay, so you can send elephant poop. You can send cow poop. You can send.
What is that? Is that elephant?
That's elephant crap.
Jesus Christ! I can make furniture out of that.
You can do a quart or a gallon.
Look at that.
Gorilla doo doo.
Looks like some. That's
a combo pack.
Oh, that looks like a whorehouse on Taco Tuesday.
Right. So,
man,
you know how bad I want to do this.
For $45.95, the combo pack?
Yeah, I guess it's all three in one big nasty mess.
Oh, hey, they take credit cards?
Yeah, they take credit card.
Oh, I have to see
I wish
you
I had J-Dub's address. But anyway,
from your loving friends at WO.
And just post it. Just make sure that the thing says open live on air.
Send it to Caitlin. She'll open it.
Yeah.
Or Carl.
Carl. He's like, somebody loves me.
It's chocolate. Yeah, it is. Get a snoot full of that shit, Carl.
But anyway.
And we thank you guys that donated out there. We had some donations to the show this time.
Yeah.
We thank you guys for that stuff.
And let me tell you something, guys. Just like I said earlier. Dude. Hold on.
How many cell phones have you had?
A bunch. I have a bad tendency to break.
You probably got neuropathy.
How fun would that be?
Coming to a Walmart near you.
Right.
What the hell is that?
What?
That spring glitter.
It's a glitter bomb.
Dirt bag.
So, yeah, here you go.
I'm bored.
But anyway, so now I've gotten ideas in Richie's head of how to prank some of the other shows on VRS. But anyway, so with that being said, we got to mess with Minnie in the bar. We haven't messed with him yet.
No, I need to step out real quick. I'll be right back.
No.
I have to.
What time is it?
It's got an hour left.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case. So anyway, yeah, if you want to donate to us, just shoot us an email at thewoeradioshow@gmail.com. Or you can get a hold of us. Crap. I think our PayPal's is at thewoeradioshow@gmail.com as well. I've got to look all that up. But anyway. Honestly, when it comes to donations, okay, and I know we're spending a little bit of extra time on talking about money and stuff. I don't care if you donate $1. I don't care if you donate $100. To me, every little bit counts. Okay, every little bit goes towards us being able to further our goal and our mission. And at the end of the day, yes, our tagline is dynamically, dysfunctionally entertaining. Okay, we strive to be the crazy dysfunctional bastards that we are. We don't, we don't claim to be anything we're not. We are what what you see on this show on a Saturday is exactly what we are. I mean, Richie and I don't put on a persona. We don't, this is who we are. We are just a couple of dumb rednecks with a camera, who happen to be vets and who happen to care about veteran issues. So, now that he's stepped out, now I have to step out. But anyway, so just as it goes, okay, as things progress through time, we want to hear from you guys. Message us on our Facebook page at the Woe Radio Show. Message us, go over and check out our Woe Radio Show YouTube channel, which we need to get better about posting on there, but we're going to start doing weekly postings. And we'll do our shorts, which are normally, 10, 15-minute videos, just our comments or whatever. If there's something you want us to do on the show, some person you want us to bring on to talk to, or a veteran-owned business that you think that we would, like to pimp. And in fact, I just got a friend of mine, Bob Wiersma from 3rd Battalion, 5th Marines. Whenever I served with him, I went to Iraq with him several times. He started his own coffee company called One Shot, One Kill Coffee. And he sent me some samples, and we're going to bring him on here pretty soon to talk about that. And so with that being said, guys, condensed show today. It's just... It sucks because we can't interact with you guys. We can't say hi to Frank and everybody we normally say hi to, who shows up to hang out on the show with us. So with that being said, guys, I think actually we're going to go ahead and call it for the day, and we'll talk to you later. All right. So with that being said, much love until next week, and we will talk to you then.